straight wrapping this dude up into a boulder, yo. I love it, man. This is pain all the way.
This world shall know pain.
What's up, y'all? We back at it with another episode of 2B Hero X. Hey, yo. Vortex? He might just be that guy, yo. Hey, yo, I was really rocking with this dude, man. He did some moves in this battle where I'm like, yo, Big Johnny might be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Big Johnny might not be ready for the smoke. But, yo, I like the way Vortex Powers is, man. Now, I'm not going to lie. I do feel like Vortex got done dirty in this episode. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. He got done dirty because he's being blamed for the death of little Johnny's father and the grandfather of Big Johnny, if you want to consider that. He's being blamed for that, and I don't know, man. I just think that's messed up, yo. It's really messed up that, you know, they're just going down like this, and little Johnny is too young to realize, like, yo, it's probably more to it than meets the eye, but he's just so upset and he wants, you know, justice for his father. Then you got where it seems as if Big Johnny just feeds off the emotions of little Johnny. So whatever state little Johnny's in, it fuels Big Johnny. At least that's what I'm gathering from it. But in this battle right here, we just see these guys going all out. I mean, we even have it where your boy Vortex does like the what is it called? Planetary devastation, where he just captures Big Johnny in this big, you know what I'm saying, pieces of the chunks of the earth, just like what happened with Pain and, you know what I'm saying, Naruto or the Nine Tails. And this was epic as hell. Like, I'm sitting here like, yo, damn, Vortex, I see why he's the #1 hero, well, Hero X in this series. But then you have, just like with the Nine Tails, you have it where Big Johnny breaks out of the boulder, man. But yo, what Big Johnny does to Vortex was so brutal, was so crazy, man. And honestly, I'm curious what Vortex was going to do to Big Johnny, because he goes to unleash a move on Big Johnny, and he says like, yo, I'm sorry that this is about to happen. You brought this upon yourself. And he was actually going to unleash some powerful attack on Big Johnny. But for whatever reason, his powers didn't work on Big Johnny. And I imagine it's because Big Johnny came from another planet. And just like the metal of that spaceship he was on, where, you know, Lolly, you know, she can use it and she's unaffected by fear and I'm assuming trust as well. The same could be said for Big Johnny, since he came from that planet or came from that ship, where he's unaffected, you know what I'm saying, by trust and fear. And I imagine that Vortex was about to use the ability, his powers on Big Johnny, but that's why it didn't work. Just think of all the attacks he did up until this point was him picking up other objects and using those objects to hurt Big Johnny. This is the first time where his actual ability was aimed towards the creature itself. And because of that, man, he got punished. I mean, when I tell you punish, this shit was brutal, man. This is one of those shits where you seen it and I was like, yo, damn. Somebody help this guy. Somebody say, like, look at this beating, man. Like, look at it. First of all, the dude gets smacked to the ground hard as hell right there. That in itself would have killed a normal person. But I'm guessing trust value increases your durability as well, because that right there should have KO'd the man. But then you got it with little Johnny, well, Big Johnny's like, this is just the beginning, bro. And then he just jumps on top of this guy and just starts beating the hell out of him. Like, yo, let me see if I can pull it up right. Like, look at this shit, man. Like, this dude is just beating the hell out. You got all these. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Like, this dude is beating the hell out of him. And you got it where all these people within this village are bearing witness to this monster just demolish X. You know, because Vortex is known as Hero X right now. He's the #1 hero, which is known as X. And these people are watching him get demolished by this creature. But then you have it where little Johnny comes and he says a speech that his father gave, and it helps restore you know what I'm saying, Big Johnny to his small self. Now, the people seen that this kid was able to stop this creature, and because of that, his popularity starts to go up. But then we have it where, you know what I'm saying, Vortex is in the hospital. Little Johnny, he wants to become a hero because he wants to ask, you know what I'm saying, Vortex if he had anything to do with his father's killing. And of course, Vortex, doing the dumb stuff that people do in situations like this, he doesn't tell the truth to the kid because he's upset. He's upset that the kid is stealing some of his, well, the kid is gaining popularity while his is declining due to his loss to that creature. And so you got it where he's upset and he's not giving the kid the answers. This is his way of being petty. And I feel like if he had just gave, you know, little Johnny the answers he wanted, you know, a lot of stuff that happened could have went, you know what I'm saying, could have been different. But you have it where, you know, little Johnny, he says, well, all right, well, I asked you in the ring when I'm fighting to be Hero X. And that was his motivation. But then eventually we find out that Vortex actually dies. Vortex was trying to save the people on the plane, the airplane that Lucky Scion survived on. And I love how everybody's story is like intertwined. But he tried to save the people on that plane, and in doing so, he lost his life as well, which made Johnny lose his purpose. His only purpose was to find out the truth about what happened with his father. And because the one person he thought had the answers died, he kind of felt like his life was, his life had no meaning. But you have it where he's going, you know, it jumps back to present day where he's with Ghost Blade as well as Lolly and all of them going on that mission. And, you know, they're being affected by the fear that's in the area. And as that's going on, you have it where we see these two guys, which this guy's such a damn snake. The other guy, the brother, seems like he's cool, but it's just like he's following along with his bonehead of a brother, and it's going to cause him to probably suffer as well. But anyway, because of that, you know, the brothers setting things in the background. And you have it where, I don't know who this is and had this container. I'm not really sure who this is. Let me know in the comment section who this guy is. He's missing arms and legs. It might be someone we've met already. I just can't recall. But we have it towards the end of this episode where little Johnny is running through the forest and he starts to see things slashed up. As he's walking through the forest, he starts to see, you know, have flashbacks of his father. And as he's having the flashbacks of his father, he's going further down the forest. And that's when he starts to notice that the trees in this forest is cut up just like the trees were where his father died. And I imagine he's going to find out that Ghostblade had something to do with his father's death. It's crazy because he looked up to Ghostblade. He said Ghostblade is someone who he thinks, you know, is a great hero. Every time he's around him, he has memories of his father. Now, we know the real reason he has memories of his father because he had something to do with the father's death. But all in all, man, amazing episode. Vortex, I thought he was cool. It's just messed up that he got taken out. As you can see, these are the cuts I was talking about that, you know, little Johnny's starting to realize, like, yo, maybe it wasn't Vortex. Maybe it was Ghostblade that had something to do with his father's death. But anyway, we have it where the battle is about to take place between, you know, Big Johnny and all the other heroes. And, you know, they're going to try to go after Ghostblade. I wonder how this is going to turn out because this is one of those situations where I like little Johnny as a hero and I like Ghostblade as a hero. And Ghostblade was only doing his assignment. Granted, his assignment, I don't know why he got the assignment to take out, you know what I'm saying, little Johnny's father. And he said in his episodes where, like, he never asked questions about his targets. He just went on and he just eliminated them. So I'm very curious what's going to happen in the future episodes. But let me know y'all thoughts down below. If you like the video, hit the bell, thumb it up, all that great stuff. And I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.